Hello everyone, I'm back. It's Friday. I'm gonna be honest with you, the whole commitment thing, it's already not going well and we're only on week 2 of filming. However, I have ideas in this journal right here and I decided that it would be a little more geared towards the holidays. Everyone knows that Thanksgiving is coming up and after that Christmas is happening, and for most of all of us, or some of us, that means being with our families. And for some of us, that's really exciting. And for others of us, it's kind of exciting with a side of not so great. In today's video, I wanted to cover something that seems incredibly simple to me, and yet seems to be a struggle for just about every single human being I know on this earth. And I don't mean that in a negative way, I just mean I don't understand how we haven't learned this yet. By us, I don't understand how we haven't learned this yet. I'm talking about literally everyone from ages 0 to probably 100 years old. If you're older than that and you're watching this video, amen, good for you. So in today's video, I'd like to cover the topic of how to have a productive and mature conversation. These are my notes. Isn't that exciting? It's notes. Like, I really thought about this video before I filmed it. I'm just gonna run through a quick 5 points on how to have a productive and mature conversation with literally anyone. We all fall short and we can all be a-holes. I think this is still a family-friendly video if I say the word or term a-hole. I know it can be difficult. You go home, you start to have a conversation with someone and you want to avoid politics, but somehow at the Thanksgiving dinner, politics comes up. People start fighting. Things get tense. Families split apart. This is for everyone who just seems to not be able to have a conversation without getting incredibly angry and wanting to disown their family members. Point number 1, release your expectations. Let them go. Let them fly out the window. Don't go into a conversation with expectations of what their point of view is going to be. Having expectations in a conversation can only lead to a dead end. If I expect you to say one thing when I ask you a question, and then you give me the answer that I'm expecting, how much farther can our conversation really go? Number 2, seek understanding. Understanding one another is very important. If you ask questions with the intent to accuse, or you ask questions with the intent to make someone feel stupid because you already know they don't know the answer to what you're asking, then what's the point in the conversation? Are you really just out to make someone feel dumb? Or are you out to make someone feel like they are intellectually lesser than you? If that's your heart posture, maybe you just shouldn't ask the question at all. Point number 3, be patient. Not everyone is going to be super quick to get all their words together. Not everyone is going to have the answer right away as soon as you ask them. And if they don't come up with an answer within 0.5 seconds of you asking the question, that doesn't mean that then you get to accuse them of being stupid or not having knowledge. If you are seeking to make someone else feel dumb, just don't have a conversation. No one wants to talk to you. No one wants to have that discussion. No one wants to be left feeling stupid. Don't be an a-hole. Number 4, and I know this is hard for literally every single person on this planet, including myself, the one thing that you really have to emphasize in this is be humble, everyone. Who wants to have a conversation with someone who knows everything? Because it's not really a conversation at that point. It's just essentially you reading an encyclopedia. No one, who the heck reads an encyclopedia? No one. That's the whole point of what I'm saying here. Go into a conversation with a humble heart. Go into a conversation expecting to learn something from the person you're talking to. Because if you're not expecting to learn something, then why are you having the conversation? Why are you asking the questions? Ask questions with the intent to get to know them, get to know why they have the opinion that they have, and maybe understand their heart in it as much as you probably don't want to admit it. Every single person you know has an opinion because something in them truly believes their opinion and has faith in what they're saying. Okay? No one believes things because it's stupid. They believe things because they think that there's a good chance that they're right. And that leads me into my last point for today's video. Be open. Be open to new ideas, be open to new concepts, and don't assume that just because someone has a different belief than you that they are an idiot or they haven't had life experience, okay? I know that there's this whole boomer situation going on, and I really can't speak into it because I don't understand. I don't know. I understand that people who are older than people my age can sometimes be condescending, but people my age can also be rather condescending and arrogant and not exactly pleasant to have a conversation with. The problem isn't the age of the person you're talking to. The problem is the level of maturity, and that's something that we all need to understand. If you're asking a question, don't have expectations about what this person's gonna say. Ask the question with the intent to understand the person's heart, because otherwise, what's the point in having a conversation? I just think it's important during this holiday season that we don't allow our political or religious agendas to drive us away from each other. And I'm trying to like keep this lighthearted, guys, so be open when you go into a conversation. Then maybe your conversation will actually be productive. But you're never gonna get anywhere in a conversation if you're not willing to be open and loving and understanding of where that person is coming from. With all of that said, that was 5 tips on how to have a productive and mature conversation. So all I have to say now is like, subscribe, and hit the post notifications, because this is just one video in a series of many on 5 tips on how to. And today's was really simple. I'm not trying to waste your time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a great time with your family or your friends, whoever it is you're spending this time with. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I have nothing else to say.